Roll call, please.
Donna Dillard. Paoli-IN Frazier.
Here.
Darren Owen.
Here.
Malia Clara.
Here.
Bobby Lester.
Here. Thank you. Approval of the September 2nd, 2025 special session safety board meeting minutes.
So moved.
Motion has been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Approval of the September 2nd, 2025 regular session minutes.
So moved.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Old business, we're gonna go to Nick with Clark Dietz.
Good evening. I'm here to present the first pay application from Temple & Temple for the 25-1 CCMG project along West Campbell Street. The amount on the pay application is $19,773.30. So scope-wise, it was pretty small, but it was mostly just storm sewer work and sidewalk removal and some demolition along Northwest First Street is all that pay app entailed. I know here either next week or the following week, I talked to their PM and they're supposed to have the next pay application ready for me by then, Tyler. So I'll have that reviewed and prepared definitely within the next, probably not the next council meeting, but definitely by the following, have that reviewed. And I know that'll be a little bit of a higher amount just because a lot's been done, since this first pay application was prepared, but just wanted to present to you guys and see if there's any questions on that.
How does council want to proceed with that?
You've kind of been going over the project. Do you have any questions?
They've got First Street done as far as they're laying the concrete in on the sidewalks and the driveways now. We've got one that we're still trying to figure out how to tent, because of the tent that we can't find the tent that the homeowner had and they don't know what it was. So we're still working with that, trying to figure that one out. They did put in the curbs up through there too, that's all in. So that's gonna be started. We do have an issue with the curbs up on Campbell. They tore out 275 feet of them. They did not meet the specs of what the water or the road is and will be. So they are right now, and they've got them tore out. They've got the rock back in. They're gonna start pouring them tomorrow, re-put them back in. So hopefully
It's not included in this pay app, though.
No, it's not included. No, this is
Yeah.
not in that pay app at all.
No, it was, they ended up following existing contour of the road instead of really what the plan had shown, and it was gonna, in the long run, it was gonna have it where the final surface, elevation of the roadway was gonna be
The same as what it is now.
if not even a little bit worse, and we said, we can't do that.
Okay.
But this one here is what they've done
Okay.
when they tore out existing and got started up through there with the drainage coming off of on First Street. Any other questions by council? How does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to approve.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. And Temple & Temple does have a change order request I wanted to get you guys' approval on. It was at the corner of Campbell and Northwest First. They had to modify the storm sewer alignment to avoid fiber optic utility conflicts there on the corner. The total of the change order was $7,094, but in return of that, they ended up not installing two of the larger structures that we originally had scoped in that area. And the reduction in storm sewer pipe plus not installing those two structures, the total came out to $7,946.00. So it's actually a savings for the town in the long run, but just to do proper documentation, we wanted to list it as a formal change order for you guys to seek approval on, but just wanted to see if you guys have any questions on that either.
So what is this, I'm sorry, what is the savings? Could you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the original amount, if we would have kept the storm sewer as we originally had designed, was $7,946.00. And the total on the change order is $7,094.00.
Okay.
So it's roughly $850, $900 worth of savings for you guys in the long run.
One of those is right there in the corner. They put a grate there, catch water road that rolls over from the upper side of First Street. It's in, I mean, they've already got it in. But it's something they had to do due to the fact that it wouldn't have worked with what they had. So how does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to approve?
Motion's been made, do you have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you. And the last time I was going to present here this evening is just a follow-up on Clark Tietz's invoices for our professional services up until this point. We had one invoice that was from back in April that was to help us complete design for the project before it went out for bidding, and that total was $4,712.60. And the other invoice is to cover July and August, up here up until recently. And this one just got finalized yesterday, so I just wanted to bring it since I'm already coming over
Sure.
here. And the total on that invoice was $6,558.25. So when you combine those two together, the grand total is $11,270.85. And this is all within our original contract too. This is by no means an add-on or a supplement or change order, nothing in that regard either.
Has Beth, have you reviewed those, Beth?
I did not have them.
Okay.
I probably have copies of the one.
Yeah, I know the earlier one was sent out, but the second one I'm presenting was literally just put together yesterday, so it's pretty new, so you definitely wouldn't have received it.
My suggestion is we pay the first one and hold the second one until we get it verified in.
So moved.
Theron's made a motion that we hold the second one, pay the first one out. That was a total of $4,000.
$47,1260.
Yeah, the first one, yeah, $47,1260, yeah, like Leah said.
Motion's been made by Theron, seconded by Malia.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion
Well, thank you guys. Like I said, definitely reach out. I know Bobby and I have been in touch, but definitely keep us in mind for progress of the project.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alrighty, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hal.
Next up is Cripe with Mary Austin.
Hey guys,
Hey, Mary.
the first thing is the task order number 1 on the water line that we tabled last month. And got any questions or anything you'd like to discuss about it?
That's-
Happy to.
Replacing the line down there in front of the old handle factory down through there, that going to an 8-inch or 6-inch instead of 2. So questions
Yeah,
that we
small
had that
150.
wanted to get with you
Mm-hmm.
and her get together to figure out the material list. So what this is that we're ready to go with this task order. We need to approve it to get them started where they can get paperwork started with the state to get our right-of-ways marked.
So Mary, you guys have gotten together or no?
We have not yet.
Okay.
No, we're waiting for the approval of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet with Bobby, we've gone over exactly like where the layout is and what the goals are to meet. But I'll need to get some of the existing line information and that kind of stuff once we get started in the actual design of it. And for approval on this, because it's a task order, I just need an email with a notice to proceed acknowledgement. I don't need a signature, but
How does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to approve.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion
thank you so much. And then the second item is the application and the supporting documents update for the next round of CCMG that has been updated and released for the program. The changes, basically, they're going to only have one round a year. I know this last round y'all did, we're kind of in that interim where they hadn't finalized everything.
Sure.
So they have finalized that they are going to do one round a year. This application is due no later than October 31st, which is a pretty quick turnaround, but we'll get it done. And that is for the 2026 funding round. And this does update. I had talked to Chris. I need to get back into the LTAP, Materials LTAP system. And Chris has not had a chance to do that yet, but I did talk to him about what needs to get updated. And so I've listed all the items that do need to be updated to meet NDOT's requirements. Those, generally, the updates need to be, but the Payzer update has to be done right away. But as far as all of the final documentation, those generally need to be updated by December 31st. Don't think that's going to change, but unfortunately on NDOT's website where it says new guidance document, it says coming soon. So the application's due in 4 weeks and they haven't put out the official guidance document. So we're moving forward based on exactly what was written in the bill that they approved, the legislation.
Application is due when, Mary? I'm sorry.
October 31st,
Okay.
by 5 p.m. on October 31st.
Have you had a chance to look over this?
Yes, I looked it over today. Looks good.
It's good. How does council want to proceed with this?
How is this paid?
Go ahead.
How would this be, what will this be paid from?
Right.
Well, if we don't, well, we'd have to take it out of the,
No, what is this?
this updates our state with NDOT, so we can go on with Crossroads. If we don't have this done, then we're out for the 2026. We have to update all the inventories. Phaser report has to be updated, this asset management.
Is there time to get that done, Bobby?
Huh?
Is there time to get all this
Yeah, she can have
completed?
this, if
mean,
we
with
do it
on our
tonight,
part.
then they can get this
Okay.
started.
With this, you'll also get an updated construction cost estimate for the actual design of the road. And at that point, if you all want to look at whether you want to do both phases or one or the other, we'll have the construction costs completely updated for both of them so you can make that decision before we actually start design.
And that's on South
South
Gospel.
Gospel, okay.
Any questions?
When was the last time the town's 5-year and 10-year maintenance
We
plan was
do that,
updated?
2022.
2022.
Thank you. So I know the asset management plan was recently done.
Mhm.
The A&P is not already in the LTAP system? The
They
current one?
require that it gets updated, actually, different aspects of it have to be updated every year. Some aspects have to be updated every 2 years.
Okay.
So, but you have to update the documents with new information and then re-upload it. But yes, there is currently a plan in there.
Sure.
What's that match again? 25%?
It's actually 20 now. They've
20,
changed
yeah.
it. So you only have to match 20. Any communities under 10,000 is an 80-20 match now. So you get a little bit of
Mhm.
a help
Great.
there. Even though construction costs have shot through the roof since this estimate was originally done. but,
Right.
And similar to what I have always done with you guys before is, as far as getting the information and updating it, try to put a good balance between the things that Chris is absolutely capable of doing and providing us, and that he has the time to do and provide us, and try to minimize as much field work that you're actually paying us, the actual field work and being on site that you're paying us to do as far as gathering the information. Just trying to keep costs down.
I don't have any other questions.
Anybody else any questions?
No?
How does council want to proceed?
Motion to approve.
Got a motion approved. Do I have a second? Do I have a second?
I would second that.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, that's all I have, and I just want to thank you very much. I am so excited that I'm gonna be able to be part of finishing South Gospel.
I'd like to see that get
I was so
finished.
excited to see the big change that Phase 1 made, and I'll be really excited to see it get finished. So, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
Oh, did you want to?
Oh, it will bring it up in a second.
Okay.
If you want to hang.
Yeah,
you can.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I wasn't going
thank you.
anywhere.
Have you got anything, Matt?
We had a
Matt,
very good
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth, Matt Work. We just had a very positive meeting today with the water staff on the lead service line things. We have a game plan on how to work that grant money that we helped you get into a project. So lead service line wise, we're going to be in touch with SRF very soon. So
No, you need to stay in touch with her too about when they start sending that money down here.
yes, okay, we will do that. So yeah,
That way
good meeting.
everything's,
Yep.
no.
Good meeting today. So we're moving forward with the grant.
Awesome.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Thanks.
Any other business?
On the topic of Commonwealth, I've talked with Eric, and Eric has talked with the school and the school's antenna for their buses. So the water tank is still not complete, but once that's complete, they can get that up. But we just have to wait until that's
They still haven't got
complete.
that completely done on top?
Yeah. But Mr. Walker and Eric have been talking about it, so
Okay.
good to go there.
Anything else?
The install's on hold, right?
Yes,
Yes.
they can't install the antenna until
They finish
water
So
Till
tank
it's
is
done,
completely done.
yeah.
Anything on that, how long that's gonna
I
be?
did not ask Eric on that tonight, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I can find out.
Okay. That'll work. See, any other business that needs to come before council?
Yeah, I've got something.
Okay.
It's that time of year again to submit Paoli's Comprehensive Economic Development Strategy to Region 15 Development Commission. And I provided you all with a list of last year's, and we just need to kind of update that so I can submit that in the morning. Do you all see any changes you would like to make in that?
I might say the Marie Radcliffe Park playground improvements, those may need to maybe move over to JC Park, where there's better access and more parking. Maybe some
Better add
different,
both of them to it.
yeah.
Or
Or-
just add JC as well?
Yep. Anything else you see need to add to it?
Is 205 West Main Street, is that still
I
on the
think
radar?
that property's sold, I think.
That is-
98 East Court may need to go on there. Add it.
Under the
lot, yeah,
Main Street coordination?
Yeah.
with Main
On
Street.
the Main Street side
Yep.
of it.
I'm sorry, say that again.
The property
Addition.
on south side that we own. that
Oh,
we own,
okay, so
or
98
the
Court
Main
Street.
98 Court Street, add the Main Street
Development,
coordination.
And Main Street development.
Oh, I see.
Sounds good?
Anything else?
No, looks
Is that all
good.
you
I
got?
don't know of anything else.
So,
Do you need a motion or?
I mean, I guess I can make a motion. I'll make a motion to amend Paoli's Comprehensive Economic Development Strategy to add, remain the same as last year, with the exception of adding 98 Court Street to the Main Street Coordination category under Community Facilities,
Mhm.
and to add JC Park to the playground improvements, also under Community Facilities.
Second?
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
That's all I've got.
Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, thank you. Under other business, I have the, in regards to the redevelopment commission that met earlier this evening. And the plan, preliminary site plan development prepared and developed by IUCRE for 98 Court Street. I'm here to ask the council if for permission to apply for 2 grants. The SIA Foundation grant, no match. There's no match. Due September 30th. And then the T-Mobile grant, which is the hometown grant, again, no match. And that would be for probably the October cycle. Seeking approval. Motion to allow the redevelopment commission to apply for grant funds from SIA Foundation and T-Mobile hometown grants for the development of 98 Court Street.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you. Thank you. In regards to that, I'd also like to ask council to consider that the first step of 98 Court Street would be to have some engineering costs developed, and would recommend that Mary with Cripe put the preliminary costs in place, give us kind of a work order as to what it would do, what it would cost, and the breakdown of phases for that development. Motion, I would like that.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
You want to give this to her, so she can-
I'm going to email it to her.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mary.
If I do that, do you need that before you submit those grants?
I think what I have will suffice, but I'll know more by the end of the week and I can let you know.
Okay.
That's all. Thank
All.
you.
Any other business? Seeing none, we'll move on to reports. Town Attorney, Pat?
All right, last week on Wednesday, the Paoli-Plan Commission met and they held a public hearing on the 13th Amendment to the Unified Development Ordinance for the town of Paoli. They provided the town council a favorable recommendation for the amendment. The amendment adds new subsections in 155.103B5A, subsections 4, 5, and 6 regarding electric fences, razor wire fences, and barbed wire fences. In section 155.071 and 155.073, 155.072, and 155.095, we're replacing tobacco stores with tobacco and vaping business. And then in section 155.220, we're adding a definition for a tobacco and vaping business, which models the Indiana's definition, which is found in Indiana Code 354611. Yet the Plan Commission made a favorable recommendation by adopting Resolution 25-2. So now council can affirm the amendment, adopt the amendment, make modifications if they wish, or reject it. So it's up to you guys what you want to do.
How does council want to proceed with this?
I make a motion to approve ordinance 2025-09 as written.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
That's all I have.
Thank you, Mike.
Utility foreman, Mike? Okay, how are you?
You all right? Don't have a whole lot. First thing is a quote on some dumpsters we need. I didn't put a figure on it or a price yet, so here we can go through that together.
Okay.
Thanks.
I recommend we do 6 on the first line there for 2-yard dumpsters, and 8 on the second line, because I already have 2 of those sold, and 1 on the bottom line. Which I didn't figure it all up yet, so I'm gonna see what you guys thought.
Have we got any of the first ones in?
I've got 2 loaners out right now. That's what they're wanting, 3 yards, so I've got 2 of those loaned out. Which I'll probably keep them on hand for loaning out since they're not actually new dumpsters now.
These could all come in under one freight charge.
Yes, if they can fit it on that trailer, which they have before.
Looking at $16,067.
Can you get any other quotes, Mikey?
No, this is the same company we use every time.
Okay.
Setting up on individuals. 3 different dumpster sizes. The individuals.
So funds for that come out of, transport,
Yeah, it should.
we have the funds.
I don't know. I just got this today. I've been waiting on it for a while.
Okay.
2 cubic yards would be $5,844.
The 3 cubic is 8520.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the 2-yard dumpsters, 2 cubic yards, how does council want to proceed with them? Be for $5,844.
Motion to approve?
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
For the 3 cubic yard dumpsters, total price is $8,520. How does council want to proceed with that?
Motion to approve?
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
And for the 1 6 cubic yard dumpster, $1,703. How does council want to proceed with that?
So moved.
Motion's been made, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
How soon are they gonna get these in?
It says 6 weeks, but
Mm.
sometimes it's earlier.
Okay.
Which we split the freight up between all of them whenever we sell them, so.
Right. I think we got reimbursed.
That's all I have. Unless you guys have something for me.
Truck that's got the motor problem.
The 250.
We got that checked out yet?
No, I didn't know if you guys wanted to or not, because it's in pretty rough shape. It may cost more than what it's worth.
Do we know what happened?
No. They just come in one day and then it either busted the front off or you could see the timing chain. It didn't make a noise or anything, it just started leaking oil.
What department is that
Street.
registered to?
Street department.
Yeah. I don't know what year that truck is. I'll have to look at it and see.
It's in the 90s.
It's had a lot of work done on it. Yeah, we've not took it anywhere to see if to get it fixed or anything yet. But we
You know how
can.
many miles it's got on?
I don't. We get an estimate on it and see.
I would check, see how many miles it's on. I would check, see what, something come loose off the timing chain, busted the cover, or if
Yeah.
they've done something internal.
Yep.
I wouldn't haul it, see if we get Bruiser
Or
coming.
somebody come down and look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure will. So if I can have it to you by next meeting.
Okay,
Alrighty.
gotta switch numbers. You got her number, Mary?
No. Nope.
I'll give him a card.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, got me an email or a phone call or text. and
Yep.
We'll get it done. Appreciate it.
Somebody have anything for Mike? Thanks for getting the road patch done.
Yep.
Thank you.
We got some more to do. When we get time.
Yep.
Plenty of that to do.
Do appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
One thing I will update on, they start Monday on the substation, changing out the gear systems on it. Calvin was supposed to be here, but he turned ill, so he's not here to report on that. He said they did call him and said they'll be here Monday to update that system. Power outage when it comes is minimal. They should be able to switch over without any problems. But foreseeing there's a possibility that we have a short power outage on that when they do it. They're gonna shut down one that is already down. They're gonna fix it first and fire it back up. When they do that, they'll shut the second system down and revamp that system. They're hoping to have it done in a little over a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. So, estimated everything should work a lot better, because it'll be, now we'll go back to our double system instead of a single. Right now, we're running off of one side of our transformer systems. With that update, they'll be able to better program the systems. Right now, you can't see the computer boards are that old and wore out. So they're hoping everything will be done in 2 weeks. HEMPA is working with a company that's going to be down here to do it. That's all he said on that end of it will be done. And then we'll be back to normal power around. Systems will be functional a lot better.
Thanks for the update on that, Brian.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Code enforcement, Benji. I'm going to call you Benji.
Thank you. Good evening, Council.
Good evening, Benji.
All right, tonight, building permits, 222 West Thornton, new home going up there, modular.
It's there.
Is it there?
Yeah.
Excellent. They're moving along then.
Yeah.
Building permits, 307 West Water Street, that was a carport placement there. Wheaton Rank, 603 East Water Street. The owner has started on that one. They're on the backside of the apartment complex. Then 605 on the Tiefer side is done. He called me today, and that looks a lot better there. So that one's resolved. Abandoned vehicle issue, 531 North Helm Street. That's the one for 6 abandoned vehicles. I think you're familiar too with that. Right? 2 of those have already been moved. So he's in the process of getting the other 4 out of there. So
That look better?
yeah, it does already, just 2 being gone. 215 Horton Avenue, the one that we discussed last meeting with the burned out trailer. Trying to decide, well, Lee and I was talking about that. We decided we can go ahead and move that one, right? Is that what we discussed last meeting?
We decide that
The other part, we decided to table
You can
Right.
begin the unsafe.
on
on the burned
on the
out.
burnout.
We'll, if you guys vote to proceed tonight, we'll set the matter for a public hearing, second meeting in October, and, yeah. and it'll-
Perfect.
So how does council want to proceed with this? That trailer's been burnt
Yes,
2 years.
I think 2, yeah.
Over 2 years.
Over 2 years.
With that
Yeah, it was
table.
about this time 2 years ago. Motion to approve.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
What's the property address again, Benji?
215 Horton Avenue.
Okay. Right, we'll get that prepared, Benji can sign, and then serve it to him.
Perfect, thank you, Hannah. All right, that's all I got. Anybody got any questions?
Any update on the property behind the car wash? And did you get with Mike?
I think we were drawing up a waiver to allow the,
Yeah, if Mikey can get a
He
price
left,
on
he
what it's
left.
He
gonna-
left.
Oh, okay.
Let me know.
If he can get a price on what it's gonna cost to fix that, then we can prepare a little contract
Okay.
with the homeowner.
All right. I'll get a hold of Mike in the morning.
Got nothing else.
you know, you sure?
I haven't been out much this week.
That's good. Any other questions, Council?
Yeah, that's all I have.
All right, thank you, Council.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Benji.
Police Chief Randy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
First thing I provided, that's going to be the monthly report for the month of August. Physical arrests were 20, that puts us year to date at 150. Some of the cases investigated were 3 cases of battery, 1 case of burglary, 11 drug offenses, 6 theft, forgery, fraud, 4 warrants, 7 misdemeanors, 3 felonies, bringing it total to 34. Year to date, we're at 354 cases. Traffic and accident statistics, we conducted 182 traffic stops, which resulted in 161 fines and 21 citations. Accidents, we worked 17 property damage accidents and 1 personal injury accident. Courtesy checks, we conducted 60 for the month, had 2 assisting agency calls, 7 impounds, and 329 calls for service, putting us at just shy of 3,000 for the year at 2,991. Some of the takeaways, arrest and case investigations are down compared to August of last year, 34 versus 64 last year. Drug offenses remain to be the leading category for us at 11 for this month, making it 140 for the year to date. Traffic enforcement has increased this month, that's due to OPO. And calls of service remain steady and slightly over from last year. That second packet of information that was brought to my attention, it's got to do with the holiday pay. I think if you look through the policy, I'm discussing it, the main area would be page 17, which is 305 under holidays. And it's basically got to do with that last section that I've highlighted on that page. It's employees who are required to work on holidays will receive pay at a rate of 1 1/2 times their regular rate for the actual hours worked in addition to the holiday pay. It was brought to my attention, and I confirmed that we haven't received that for the officers that work. After reviewing all the policies, I do not see any policy that we shouldn't be receiving it. The only difference from us and other employees is we have floating holidays since we have to work 24/7. So the eligible employees, if you read it, the only employee we have that's not eligible would be me, since I'm salaried. But the other employees would be eligible for time and a half if they work the actual holiday. So I've provided that. I'm sure you ain't gonna have time to discuss it tonight, but I would appreciate it if you look that over.
Yeah, we will definitely.
And discuss it at next meeting.
Yeah.
And that's all I've got.
That's all. Thanks for the information. And I would like to say, I worked the K-9 scramble
Yeah.
Saturday. Great event. I
Yeah,
was glad to
they
see you
run
had a good
roughly
time.
2,100.
2,100, good deal.
That was great.
Yeah,
Great
it was
for
a good event.
K-9. Anything else for me? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up, Park Director. David.
Good evening.
Dave.
I'll try to make it quick. First thing I got is the Musco lights. If you noticed during the Fall Festival, we have 2 light bulbs out on JC basketball court. I called Musco to get it scheduled to get those replaced, and they informed me that the JC lights are no longer under warranty. The community park is still under warranty until 2032.
It's paid for.
They said it was based on hours use. But I don't know how that works out. So basically, we're gonna have to find a contractor to replace those. Musco would get me, said they could get me lined up with a couple contractors, but that's something you guys will have to decide, you know.
And what that's in reference to, the poser higher than our bucket truck.
Yes, our electricians can't.
We can't reach it.
In fact, the last time we had one of those replaced, they had to, well, the last two times, they had to bring in rent a big lift just to be able to get up there to them. So I will get you guys some company names, maybe some estimates, see how it is.
Get a hold of Electricom.
Oh.
They've got a bucket
Yeah.
truck that'll reach it.
All right. Next one is, there's a company called FiberNew. They're coming to give us a estimate on the cost of repairing the plastic tornado slide at JC. Somebody has cracked completely around it. He's supposed to be up here probably tomorrow or Thursday. He said he's gonna come give an estimate, but if he has the stuff to repair it when he's on site, then he would rather go ahead and do that. But because I've never had this issue, I have no idea, you know, what kind of pricing to expect.
The age of that, plus the sun drying it, and it's just starting to crack around the mount up there at the top. Me and Davey noticed it when we was walking around out there during the festival.
It's currently blocked off.
Yeah.
But so either it's gonna have to be repaired or we're gonna have to
Take it
remove
down,
that out. October 9th, the school's called and they are gonna do their day of service again with the parks. This year, we'll probably be closing down the parking lot for a day. The school is gonna help me paint the parking lines and new arrows and stuff, so I figured while we got all the help we can get that knocked out.
Is that on Saturday?
No, that'll be, I believe that's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, they come actually during school hours.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Next thing, the ball fields down at the big park are closed this week for maintenance. If you've been around, you might notice that we've been watering nonstop.
The
That's
grass is about that color.
that's not necessarily to keep the grass green, but we have to get it soft for Amos to be able to aerate. Once he aerates, we have to come in right behind him and overseed it to get rid of that fungus that I told you guys about. So as soon as he gets there, we'll get that knocked out. Paoli-IN League has started for their fall league. They've already got 2 weeks in. The kids are loving it, the adults are loving it, so that's going good. And then the last thing you guys already heard about today probably was we had a little bit of vandalism at JC Park. We washed it off today, but as soon as it dried, it came back. So we're gonna have to power wash it tomorrow, and if it comes back again, then we're gonna have to put a light stain over basically all the wood areas in the shelter house up there. But that's all I've got.
Camera's got what you needed.
Could be better, but I talked to Zach and Chris today, and they seem to, they know where one vehicle is, and that vehicle's not directly involved, but they might be able to give us information of who was involved.
Do you think it would help to lock the park at night again, like we used to the gates?
This was at 8 o'clock in the evening.
Still
Yeah.
daylight.
Yeah, it's still daylight. So, I don't know. Normally everybody's out of there. The other night we did have a couple teenagers take off with a cone about 11:30. They was wearing it on their head as they walked out the gate, so.
Fun.
Yeah, when it comes to teenagers, if we locked it, they probably just walk around the gate or climb the gate, so. But my plan is to get it cleaned up and, get it reopened tomorrow, see how it goes.
Okay. Bees all gone?
Well, they're never truly gone, but every nest we know about's gone right now.
Hornets, were they?
Yeah. We've got ground hornets and wasps. Other than that,
Anybody have anything for Dave?
Nothing new.
Keep up the good
Other
work.
than thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
Clerk Treasurer Beth?
Council, I have one pay increase. Lucas Field, his 1 year anniversary, September 18th. $16.48 to $17.51.
Does council want to proceed with this?
So moved.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And billing adjustments for the month of August. Electric, $17,501.44. Electric tax, $1,225.11. Electric penalty, $513.49. EAP, $84.04. Water, $2,131.01. Water tax, $149.15. Water penalty, $47.04. Sewer, $3,910.50. And sewer penalties, $164.61, for a total of $25,726.39.
Does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to approve.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now I have claims from September 3rd through September 16th in the amount of $1,746,170.51.
Does council want to proceed with this?
Motion to approve.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. That's all I have, Council.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Comments? We have one person that wants to speak, Priscilla Woodrum.
Yes, sir. So, good evening. Darren, how are you, sir?
Okay.
Okay. We all understand that town boards are charged with making hard decisions. And that open dialogue can sometimes be difficult, and I get that. But when dialogue crosses into disrespect and unfair treatment to those who serve our community, such as our law enforcement officers, Bobby, you want me to hold until you get finished with your phone?
I'm trying to get the timer set on
Oh, okay. It undermines trust, moral, and the value we share. As a town, and I feel confident I know this number right, you have roughly 41 full-time employees. Does that sound about right?
What'd you say?
41 employees full-time? Okay.
30.
So, do you know Justice White or Isabel White? Do you know who that is? No idea? That's the family of Dylan White. Do you know who Dylan White is? Okay. Dylan's the officer that felt like this last special meeting in Huntington was about him. And when he stood up and tried to speak to why he was doing what he was doing, it wasn't just him who was impacted. It was his wife and his daughter. His wife, who works 2 jobs. Dylan, who works 2 jobs. So imagine what that family felt like. For all the 41 town employees, you should know their names, you should know their families, and be able to relate to them on the level that I know you're capable of. Because every time we take something for granted and misspeak, or don't have productive conversations, all the ladies in this room are impacted. The wives of our officers, the mothers of our officers, the children who are not here tonight. Our police officers have chosen a career that requires courage, sacrifice, and deep commitment to protecting the people of this town. And all I continue to ask, Malia, you are a force to be reckoned with, and you can bring a rally to this town like nobody's ever seen before by bringing them together. I know it. Theron, you have so much respect from a financial perspective to understand finances, but sometimes your voice isn't always heard. I've seen it, others have seen it. Just this past week I had a conversation about your heightened level of financing. My ask is in any conversation, it's important to remember that when you have a conversation related to our police officers, it also impacts their families. And I get finances are tough. But when it comes to financing, if you don't understand, and I don't know your background as it relates to being a CPA or understanding finances, but the community is willing to come forward, just like we did with the police department, and help sharpen your skill set to where you do. You have a big burden on your shoulders, and I get that. But there should never be a time that we don't help our fire departments and our police departments have the product they need. What I would ask is we reach out for consulting, reach out to some community members. And if you don't feel confident to do that, then step aside and let someone else do it who does. Theron, you know financing, you proved that in that conversation we had with the police department. So on behalf of myself and all others here tonight, I urge the board to foster a culture of fairness. Get to know your people. When you get to know the wives and children, it takes a different...
Okay, 3 minutes is up.
Huntington, I would ask, I have 1 more second, and he
It's
distracted
up
me
to
from
the
it.
council, not me.
Theron, Malia.
Our laws are set by 3 minutes.
Okay, well here, if I could just say one last thing before I forget it, and I can say this out loud. After this session, if I get 1 call, 1 Facebook message, 1 visit to my office, 1 engagement in the community of harassment or disrespect, I will file charges with the state police department. And I'll make sure those parties involved in making that happen through anger are also addressed. I want you all to do great things, I really do. And I think many of you have that capability. Respect, love our police department is all I ask, and love these lives. So, that's it.
Anything else?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.